The family of former Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe has confirmed that he will be buried at Heroes Acre in the capital Harare on a date yet to be announced. This follows confusion over reports over his burial place. We're now joined by reporter Chriselda Lewis, who's been giving us updates from the ground in Harare. A very good afternoon to you, Chriselda. Can you take us through what's happening now?
Nzinga, at this hour, thousands of people have already viewed the body of the late former president of Zimbabwe since very early this morning. The line is still snaking at this hour. Many of them are expecting to come and pay their final respects, and to much of what I would call a loud send-off. Just here behind me, you have people who are sitting on the stands and chanting, singing and dancing, and quite a number of them as well who've viewed the body of the late former statesman, had to be consoled just after viewing his body. The family of the late former president is still here. However, his sons were seen leaving just a few moments ago. But we thought, let's take you on the ground now, after speaking to all the dignitaries, and of course a lot of the confusion allayed now about where the final resting place will be of the former president. That confirmed at Heroes Acre, but we're not sure exactly when. According to Leo Mugabe, who is the nephew of the late former president, it will take place, according to what he said, in the next couple of days, could even be a week, as he says a lot of work still needs to be done. But on Sunday, an official government funeral service will get underway at the Heroes Acre, but the actual burial itself will take place at a date yet to be confirmed, but that will be a private burial. Let's chat to one of the people who was in the queue now to tell us about why it was important for him to be here. Sir, thank you very much for talking to us this afternoon. Why was it important for you to come here today?
I'm here to pay my last respect to the former head of state, Comrade Mugabe, for he was good to me. I salute him for maintaining peace in the country. For almost 38 years, the country was peaceful. So we are just asking the current president to keep maintaining the peace. We as youths, we are jobless. We are asking the government to look into the matter.
And how would you want him to be remembered?
If they can just bury him at the national shrine, the Heroes Acre.
And that's going to happen, in fact. The family has confirmed that. Sir, thank you very much for your time. If you could go towards that direction. Let's bring you in as well, sir. Let's bring someone else in who will share his thoughts. Sir, you were also here to view the body of the later former president. Why was it important for you to come here today?
I've come here today to pay my last respect to my president, former president Robert Mugabe. He do good to us as a nation, to Zimbabweans, all Zimbabweans. He give education to Zimbabweans, everyone, even the one who has just gone to school for up to grade 5 is can speak fluent English because of President Mugabe. He was a good leader for us. He teach us how to respect our elders. He teach us how to pray. He was a good president who knows God, and I'm very grateful for President Mugabe. And I want to pay my last respect, saying to Mr. Mugabe, go well. Go well, go well. God will take care of you. We will meet again in the heaven. We will meet again. Go well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's bring in now some gentlemen with some of these portraits here. Sir, if you could come towards this direction. I thought, Nzinga, this was quite interesting here. Let's join these gentlemen here. You can see a portrait here, picture painted of the later former president Robert Mugabe. And of course, you remember one of the other great heroes of Zimbabwe, Oliver Mtukudzi, also here towards my left as well. Another portrait of the later former president, and Haile Selassie as well, also on my left. So, sir, very quickly, you decided to paint these, bring them here today. What is your message as the final send-off of Mr. Mugabe, or the final public viewing is being held?
This is the hero of Zimbabwe, Mr. Robert Mugabe. This is the hero of musician, the part of musician. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm afraid that's all we have time for. Thank you very much to you all, gentlemen. Well, just some of the voices on the ground here in Zinga. Thousands of people still in the queue at the moment, waiting to view the body of the late former President Robert Mugabe. If yesterday was anything to go by, I would expect that perhaps they would close off the session at about 5 o'clock. But a lot of chanting and singing, I'm sure you can hear behind me at the Rafaro Stadium on this, the final day of the viewing, the public viewing of the body of the former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe.
To us live from the ground in Harare. She will be there together with the SABC team, giving you updates in the run-up to that funeral. For now, it's time to take a look at your market news with Arabile.